So honey, do you want to find out how the economy works, or what? Let's get some action in here.
Oh really? Do we have to? I was hoping for a little more fun.
Yes honey, the fun comes later, after you've passed the I care about others test, and the I've got a few brain cells test. Then we'll be able to get into the real thing.
Oh, I like this. It makes a change from the usual tits and Rs man. And I will get to choose my test for you, later, baby. Okay, so how does it work then?
Wow, well, the central, most important point about money is that it is actually we, the people, who create it.
Oh? I thought it was the banks that created money and lent it to us? How do we create money then?
Well, you see, under the present system, money is created by taking out loans. Or I should say falsified loans.
Okay, so how is it a falsified loan?
On our loan agreements, it is we, as individuals or companies, who guarantee the creation of money. We guarantee the money with our own property and labor.
That's right. And only we sign the agreement, the bank does not sign it. So, in effect, we are creating the money when we put our signature and our guarantees to the agreement.
Absolutely. You see, the Reserve Bank, in our present system, has been given the right in law to then use our agreement to issue money and to create a falsified debt to them.
Wow, how did they manage to pull off that one? They must be hell of a good negotiators, but I guess that is a whole other story.
Yes. So the money was not theirs to lend in the first place because we created it. That money did not exist before we created it, so it is impossible to borrow something
that was not there before. Wow. We created that money by guaranteeing it with our property and labor on our loan agreement.
Hey honey, you're quick. You've got it. We create the money. So what they do is to take the money we create and then loan it back to us. Clever, eh?
Yes, ingenious. This is really getting interesting now. Okay, so we think that they are doing us a big favor by lending us the money, but really, we are doing them the favor.
Yes, so then, they create the next falsification, they make us pay back that money to them and they make us pay them interest on it. Doesn't it make you mad?
Yes, when actually, they have just put some numbers into a computer screen. That is a hell of an expensive data entry job. And when you think about it, we end up paying double or triple for everything we buy because of interest payments on the loan or credit card.
Yes, and sometimes, if we can't pay our installments, we lose our home. This is how the banks and the corporations end up getting rich while the rest of us are just slaves.
And so these banks, who owns them? I thought the government owned the Bank of England?
Oh no baby, the Bank of England is a private bank, just like the Federal Reserve Bank in the United States. So when a government needs money, it has to borrow it from a bank too.
And pay interest on it. So that is where all our tax money is going. To the private bankers. Shit, they must be rich, so rich that they make sure that the system never changes.
Oh yes, honey. That's right. They do this by buying out all the media, the political parties, the corporations and the rest of them.
They set up think tanks, fund universities and get their ideas into every level of education, government and society so that we all think the same way and believe the same things. And so nobody asks the right questions and they can keep on robbing us until the cows come home. This is the best horror story I have ever heard. Thank you so much.
Well, I've tried to make it interesting. Interesting is as interesting does, and, didn't you listen to your mother, when she told you that only boring people get bored?
Haha, very funny. So, what's the solution to all this?
Come on the next date honey and find out. It gets much better than this, like I said. There is a solution that's been all thought out and it's gonna take the world by storm.
I am so excited that I won't be able to sleep until I see you again. Hey, are you paying the bill or am I?